Hey guys, it's Muzzy here and welcome to another commentary. The gameplay in the background is Battlefield 3 and the music is by Cruiser or Robi as usual. Today I'm going to be talking about the rise in game prices. So a lot of games have been rising in prices. Don't be fooled by the prices on Amazon and stuff, a lot of them are placeholders. Like when the Xbox was put on there, it was like $900 or something. So a lot of them are placeholders, but EA has said that their games will cost £55 or $80, and a lot of other companies seem to be following that. And I think this rise in prices was just imminent, just due to the sheer scale of AAA games now. Like a game like Assassin's Creed 4, it had over 1,000 people working on it, and they're gonna need to get the money to pay them from somewhere. So the price would rise. That's a lot more than before, when you would see groups of just like dozens of people, not thousands of people working on games. You see a lot smaller groups on games. Like Blizzard only have like, well, even now some companies like Blizzard only have like 200 people working on what's that new game? I can't remember what it's called. But you're gonna see a price rise just to pay programmers and to pay designers and just to pay all the people working on the game. Another thing is inflation hasn't really affected the price of games. Like 20 years ago, a game would cost you about $50, $70 to get a game. That's like the same as now. So I think people have been quite lucky not to see a rise in games. But I think it would have been better if it slowly rose, if the price of games slowly rose, instead of right now when they go up by like 20% or 50%. So if you take inflation into account, the rises are fair. They're not like companies being rude or anything. They're not anti-consumer or anything. They're just reflecting inflation like everything else is. And a lot of people see this as a cash grab from the publishers, but it might be. It probably is actually, but they need the cash, so they're gonna charge you more. And they know that whatever they put the price as long as it's reasonable, people are gonna buy it. If you really care that much about the price, you're not gonna buy it. Like you say, Titanfall comes out. If people wanted the price to drop, then they wouldn't buy it. If they actually wanted it to drop, but people will buy it because they want the game. So companies know they can get away with it. And the amount of money that things cost in games nowadays is crazy. Like there was a fighting game, I can't remember what it's called, but they put out a list of everything, all the money they did a Kickstarter or something like that to get, I think it was $150,000, and this was to put one character into the game. It was a fighting game, like a Street Fighter sort of thing. They needed $150,000 to put one character into the game, and that was to pay the salaries of the people, to pay for like resources and stuff. So after you take it all into account, it's quite expensive to develop a game now. Like to put out an update on Xbox is like $40,000. So to see this rise in prices, I don't think it's that bad, because it would also mean you get a high quality product, or should mean you get a high quality product. Well, if you don't, there's obviously a problem, but you don't know yet. So I personally don't think the rise in game prices is that bad a thing. In countries like India and stuff, the price rises from EA that's really bad, because they've like tripled their prices when people's incomes haven't tripled. So it doesn't make sense, and they're kind of like stabbing themselves in the back, because there's just going to be an increase in piracy, and people's gonna pirate the game instead of buying it, because they usually get a better quality product when they pirate it anyway, when it's stuff like SimCity, because you can actually play the game. But that's a different thing. So I think that's about it. That's about all I have to say today. So the rise in prices, I don't think it's a bad thing. Most people do, but I personally don't really care. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you click the like button. If you want to see more, then click subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.